Welcome to the Neilist interview of the Neilist. First question, what do you do?
Well, as my job, I work as, a civil engineer designing like roads and parks for a company called
No, I mean your videos. Nobody cares about real life. What do you do in your videos?
Right. I guess we are here to talk about what I do for my channels. So I mostly play video games while kind of filming my own face, and then I kind of narrate stories for people to listen.
Games and stories, you say? What kind of games?
Well, I like to play a variety of games, things with like a good story or something that will get a good reaction out of me. Generally, creepy games too.
Ooh! Creepy games?
Yes, I'm more interested in the creepy type of game. They get a lot more interesting videos, I think, tend to lead more towards...
How creepy?
As creepy as I can find. I'm actually excited about a pair of games that are coming out fairly soon, hopefully. The first one being Agony.
So you would say they're creepy?
Yes.
And these stories you narrate, what kind of stories?
Well, I'm trying to make good use of my voice. So I like to stick to darker stories. Generally, stuff that's in the horror theme to stick with that whole creepy vibe.
Ooh, so much creepy. Who would you say is your favorite author?
Well, I like a lot of stories, but probably my favorite, because of the content and partially because of the writing style, would probably have to be H.P. Lovecraft.
Is that so? What stories have you narrated from this so-called Lovecraft?
I've done a couple by him so far, including The Outsider and A Color Out of...
Hold that thought. We've got a question from the audience. Why don't you brush your hair?
Well, if I brush my hair, it turns into a big beehive, and I've got this pretty intense fear of bees.
I get the feeling that you're not taking this interview very seriously.
No, I'm not. I was at first, but since you keep interrupting me, and especially since you slapped me, I'd rather just get shot instead of continuing this interview.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? What? Wait, that isn't right.
The fuck?
Alright, now that that is out of the way, do you see yourself continuing your internet career? Or is this more of a temporary hobby of yours? Not going to cooperate, huh? Well, fine then. I guess this interview is over. Thank you so much for joining us today in this amazing interview with the Neilist. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope to see you next time.
Well, I sound like a huge wiener, so I make sure that everybody has to listen to my voice. Sorry. Stupid games, really lame games, games only idiots play. I lean towards... Sorry, I'm just gonna keep barking with you, okay? Is that how What's-His-Face talks when he does his thing?
A little bit.
Alright.
Should I do it a different way?
I don't know.
Was it silly? Was it funny?
It's hard because I don't give a shit about the other guys, so I can't really rate how your parody is gonna go.
Okay.
Follow your heart, Neil.
Okay.
Talk about IRL job. Something about the name of my job.